All right. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is having a great Monday. Welcome to December, the last month of the year. I cannot believe how fast things have gone by uh, this year. It's just, I blinked and I went from January to December 1st in record speed. So I hope everybody had a fabulous Thanksgiving, were able to spend time with family and friends or, some people just like unplugging and relaxing with Thanksgiving on their own. However, you chose to celebrate Thanksgiving. I spent some time with my family bowling. We do the Turkey Bowl every year. A little bit of a smaller crowd this year, but it was still fun. I did not get over 100. I am a terrible bowler, but it's fun and it's something unique to do on Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Of course, Black Friday shopping, shop small on Saturday, and then Cyber Monday today. But first, we do have to recognize that the Bears are in first place. And the last time they're in first place was in 2018. So it's been a while. It was a great game on Friday, and look forward to watching the Bears play the Packers on Sunday. So this is really exciting. Things are really going good for the Bears, so we're looking forward to that. Today is also, aside from Cyber Monday, and with the snow, Small Business Saturday was a little bit light. So it's always good if you're going to shop online to shop from small businesses, so you can pick it up, or you can still. You don't have to shop on Cyber Monday on the internet. You can actually still go out and support our small businesses. Small businesses are the heart and soul of our community, and they really are the backbone of our economy. I know a lot of attention gets played on the big box stores or the big establishments, but Cyber Monday is you can still support small businesses as well. So today is World AIDS Day. World AIDS Day designated on December 1st every year since 1988. It is an international day dedicated to raising awareness of the AIDS pandemic caused by the spread of HIV infection. It's an opportunity to honor more than 32 million people who have died worldwide from AIDS-related illness. So December 1st is a day for sharing experiences, remembering those that have lost, standing together on the fight against HIV. There have been amazing medical advances that allow people with HIV to live a long and healthy life and have created tools to stop HIV transmissions for good. But however, HIV is still stigmatized and highly misunderstood. Definitely today is World AIDS Day. I had a couple other things that I saw in the newspaper today about today. Today, December 1st, in 1824, the presidential election was turned over to the U.S. House of Representatives after none of the candidates won more than 50% of the electoral votes. John Quincy Adams would go on to win that. So just a little bit of tidbit there. In 1955, on December 1st, Rosa Parks, she was a seamstress, was arrested after refusing to give up her seat to a white man in a segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama. The incident sparked a year-long boycott of the city's buses and helped fuel the U.S. civil rights movement. In this day, December 1st, in 1969, the U.S. government held its first draft lottery for military service since World War II. And then in 1991, on December 1st, Ukrainians voted overwhelmingly for independence from the Soviet Union. That's a little bit poignant today, considering the Soviet Union's trying to take them back over. And then also on this day, we look at, in 2017, retired Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, who served in President Donald Trump's first term as National Security Advisor, pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about reaching out to the Russians on Trump's behalf, although he was later pardoned by President Trump. So that was kind of the in the news today of what's going on today, aside from Cyber Monday and World AIDS Day. Now, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. So Giving Tuesday is the Global Day of Generosity. The Tuesday after Thanksgiving encourages people to give back through donations, volunteering, and other acts of kindness. It actually began in 2012 as a counterpart to Black Friday and Cyber Monday to bring individuals, communities, and organizations together to make a positive impact. So certainly that is something that we all can get around and do. Get out and do, get around and do. Anybody can participate, individuals, families, companies, nonprofits. Methods of giving, your time, random acts of kindness, help out your neighbor. Shoveling is always a good thing. Donations, of course, for organizations. Social media, hashtag Giving Tuesday to connect to the global community. And then on December 3rd, there's a birthday. Happy birthday to the state of Illinois. December 3rd, Illinois is 207 years old. Illinois became the 21st state on December 3rd, 1818. President James Monroe signed the legislation that granted Illinois statehood. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. Not much going on. This is our last week for Toys for Tots donations. We are collecting unwrapped toys for the Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots program. Drop off a new and unwrapped toy from 9 to 4, Monday through Thursday, 9 to noon on Friday. Donations, of course, bring joy to kids this holiday season. So definitely get there this week. In the past, it's been a little bit later, but these last couple years, they have moved up the date to the first week in December. Museums in the Park program continues to be available to all 84 residents. Take advantage of 4 free tickets per visit to one of the many museums, zoos, aquariums across Illinois. It also includes Brookfield Zoo's Holiday Zoo Light Festival, which runs until January 4th. And then you need to go on ildistrict84.com to place your request at least 2 weeks in advance. So good morning, Ellen. Thank you for joining us today. And speaking of the zoo and zoo lights, I have my mug for the day. It's a travel mug for those of you that are traveling, but it is my Santa giraffe. So certainly if you go to the zoo, you can check out the giraffes and the zoo lights. So there's our mug of the day. So nothing to report from the General Assembly. I think we talked about it earlier last week when I discussed the opening of the new Naperville DMV, also the mobile ID rollout. Certainly the mobile ID program was started in the House. We gave that permission to Secretary of State Alexi Janulius to create it. And so it is came from legislation, House Bill 4592, amended the Illinois Identification Card Act to allow optional access to a digital form of identification. It was passed in May 2024, signed into law August 2024. So as I've talked in the past, that is the checks and balance between the executive branch. Isn't always the governor. It could be a constitutional officer. We pass law that allows them to do things or restricts them from doing things. So that is the checks and balance of our system. So we had to pass a law to give the Secretary of State authority to do that. And so we did pass the law, and the mobile ID, it is an acceptable form of identification, mostly to prove if you are 21 years and older. It does not work on an airplane or anywhere else where they need to properly identify themselves. So certainly visit the DMV, the one-stop shop on Deal Road in Naperville. It replaced the old facility on 75th Street, which had been open for 30 years. So other than that, we have a little bit of a light update this morning. Temporary warming centers, the temperature drops, the warming centers open up. If you know of anybody who needs temporary shelter during this time, they have temporary overnight warming center. One is at the Fiscal Empowerment Center located on River Street. It's open from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Monday and Tuesday. Certainly there are other warming sites. I know you can go to the train station during the day to warm up. So certainly make sure you check the city's website for a list of those. If you know somebody who needs help, who needs to get out of the cold. Something to really help out. The Kris Kringle Market in Aurora, they are now open, and unlike the restrictions in Chicago, there are no real restrictions in the Aurora Kris Kringle Market. It is open Thursday on the weekends. Thursday, 11 to 7 p.m., and then Friday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and then Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. They have special hours on December 22nd and 23rd, 11 to 7, and Christmas Eve, they are open 11 to 4. It is at River's Edge Park, 360 North Broadway. This Sunday in Montgomery, the annual tree lighting and visit with Santa's at Village Hall from 5 to 7, Sunday, December 7th. Bring the whole family for Santa's fire engine arrival, tree lighting, festive music, carolers, free hot cocoa and cookies. In Oswego, Friday, December 5th is Oswego Christmas Walk, 4:30 to 8:30 downtown Oswego. Again, another tree lighting ceremony, ice sculpture, inflatable sled hill. Local shopping, shop local, and holiday gift ideas, craft giveaways, and activities for the whole family. So certainly those are things as well. Also is the Aurora Festival of Lights. It is November 28th through December 28th, 5 to 9 at Phillips Park, 1000 Ray Moses Drive. And then going back to the Village of Montgomery, they have a holiday decorations contest. So you're invited to nominate your own property if you want to, or neighbors for the festive competition. Nominations are accepted now through Sunday, December 14th. So all the individuals that got their Christmas lights up before the snow, congratulations. I have not. But certainly you can nominate somebody for this festive competition. Wednesday, December 17th, the Beautification Committee will take a festive tour around town to judge the nomination displays. And then certainly you can go to montgomeryil.org to get more information on that. The Village of Montgomery also has the Festival of Trees. Opens December 7th, runs through December 27th. Enjoy holiday trees decorated by residents, family, businesses, and organizations. They can be viewed indoors at the Montgomery Village Hall during business hours. Certainly that is a lot of fun. Other than that, we have, Saturday is Oswego's annual cookie walk. Now, I did talk about the Village of Oswego's Christmas walk, Friday, December 5th. They have a cookie walk the next day, Saturday, December 6th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Certainly that is a lot of fun. And don't forget, I know all my leaves are under the snow, but if you do have some yard waste bags in your garage for fall leaf pickup, they are still doing that. Finally, I'm going to just a couple things. The Illinois Secretary of State is accepting applications. Now, you have to get it in today. We've been talking about this for a couple weeks. Today at 5 p.m., the Secretary of State's office is accepting applications for the 2025 John Lewis Youth Leadership Award by Secretary Alexei Janulius. The award celebrates the efforts of young Illinoisans between the ages of 18 and 25 who have made exceptional civic contributions to their communities. All applications, including both forms and exhibits, must be submitted electronically to jlyouthaward@illinoisos.gov. By December 1st, by today at 5 p.m., they must be Illinois residents. The winner will be announced at a ceremony hosted by the Secretary of State. Successful nominees will demonstrate committed advocacy, efforts to support of civil and human rights, the right to vote, fair access to resources and opportunities, freedom from discrimination, prejudice. Nominees must demonstrate empathy, the ability to influence others, and the courage to confront challenges. Successful nominees will showcase work that increases awareness of social problems while identifying and promoting solutions. Certainly you can go to that, go to the Secretary of State's website, go under 2025 news, and you will see on October 17th is the press conference. So today is the last day for that. So if you haven't done it, you can, we sent that out in our email last week. You can certainly follow the link with regards to that. So another application deadline today. If you have been reading my emails, we have sent these out to you in the emails. The Girls Lead program is accepting applications for their 2025-2026 session. It is an excellent opportunity for young women and girls in the 5th through 12th grade to shadow the women leaders of Illinois and learn from their mentoring. You can discover more information and apply at the Illinois State Board of Education. Today is the deadline. So it's open to girls and young women, as I said, 5th to 12th grade, 1 to 2 days of shadowing and mentoring, depending on their age, followed by a written reflection of their observations while learning. So certainly that is due today as well. So other than that, I certainly want to highlight Mutual Ground. Now, we did talk about our Toys for Tots drive, but I want to highlight Mutual Ground has been serving the community for 50 years. And they have provided gifts for over 120 families and 350 children, ensuring that every child, again, has a good holiday season. So you can drop off at my office. We're doing Toys for Tots, but you can drop off unwrapped gifts directly at Mutual Ground. Wednesday, December 3rd, 2 to 6, Thursday, December 4th, 2 to 6, and Saturday, December 6th, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Items items can be dropped off again at Mutual Ground, the Gale Street campus, 120 Gale Street in Aurora. They do have on their website Winter Wonderland wish lists. And if you want to make a monetary donation, you certainly can to Mutual Ground as well. So wanted to touch base on those couple things that are coming on. Now, Cyber Monday, the Illinois Department of Revenue shares tips for safe online holiday shopping. So the Illinois Department of Revenue is, of course, urging residents to stay alert when shopping online. It's very easy. All the ads are flying. There might be something really cool that you wanted to click on. I would not do that. I personally do not click on ads from Facebook. I do not click on ads from any social media. I look, if I see an object that I like on social media, I go to my browser and I Google it independent of the social media platform. Or I look on respectable sites like Amazon. So this is one of the busiest online shopping periods of the year. You can go on a respectable site. You can go straight to the stores. Certainly, I would trust retailers that you know, websites you know and trust. Pay with a credit card. So credit cards offer stronger consumer protections than debit cards. And check for secure websites. It should say HTTPS in the URL. Use strong passcodes and enable multi-factor authentication. Avoid public Wi-Fi for online shopping or financial transactions. And monitor your financial accounts regularly. Protect your personal and tax information. Be alert for delivery and tracking scams. Now, as we see in the news, there is an increase of porch pirates, which means if your package is out on the porch, folks are coming up, grabbing them, and running off. So certainly put out like a box or a tub for packages to be delivered in, or see if you can get a family member to pick it up. But definitely keep in mind for that. Online safety is essential, and stopping fraud and staying alert is very important. There is no government entity that will ever request sensitive personal information, such as social security number, bank details through emails or text messages. You will always get a letter in the mail for you to call them and establish secure communication with the department. So if you get anything that looks suspicious, or even something that you don't think is suspicious, but it comes from, a government entity on your text message, it's not real. It's not going to happen. So please be alert with that. Certainly, again, cyber criminals are on the rise, and of course, our Illinois Department of Innovation and Technology. So the Department of Revenue put out a statement, and the Illinois Department of Innovation and Technology also sent out a statement jointly with the Illinois Emergency Management Agency and the Office of Homeland Security. Slow down when you click. It's a simple thing to keep aware. So cyber criminals rely on busy schedules and split-second decisions. When you click a link that you read an email and you're really busy and you're like, oh, I need to verify this on an email. Again, I never click any links on email. Just make that a rule and it'll be fine. You can always go to the website that the email is purporting to come from. It's from your bank. If it's from a credit card, just go to their website. So slow down before you click. Do not click links. Do not put in account information. Do not, if you get a notice or an enticing offer, do not click on the link. Go to the company's website. Again, protect your accounts and monitor your financial online stability. Now, going on, we're getting a lot of reports from our different departments. They all have to give some reports, and so the Illinois Department of Public Health released the latest maternal mortality data report. There is a need to emphasize birth equity efforts. So 91% of pregnancy-related deaths were potentially preventable. Black women were more than twice as likely to die from any pregnancy-related condition and 3 times as likely to die from pregnancy-related medical conditions than white women. And it does reinforce the initiative that is being taken, the Birth Equity Blueprint. So certainly these are our reports are going to be coming this month. They are owed to be filed before the end of the year. So the state did put in some funds, $12 million in child tax credits, $5 million to expand home visits, $1 million in a diaper pilot program for new parents, $1 million for the Chicago Southside Birth Center, $4.5 million in birth equity grants, which help fund doulas, lactation consultants, educational outreach services, and critical maternal and reproductive health services. So certainly the state is stepping up for that. December news bits from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, IDNR, shared the following information. It's all relatively statewide, but December 4th through the 7th is the second firearm deer hunting season statewide. You need to learn about deer hunting. You can go to huntillinois.org, and the calendar, December 7th is Beeswax, Nature's Make and Take series, talking about beeswax at Starved Rock. You can craft your own natural lip balm for the winter season. It's kind of fun. So you can go that at Starved Rock on December 7th. December 8th through the 30th is the annual photography show, again at Starved Rock State Park. The public is invited to view stunning images of nature captured by local photographers. And then December 12th is the Spring Turkey Second Lottery opens. You must apply, limit 1 application per person. December 12th to the 14th is muzzle-loaded deer hunting season. Again, you need to go to huntillinois.org on their calendar. Throughout December, there's also other various hunting and trapping seasons, so definitely get up to date with that. January 1, Illinois State Parks has a first day hike. Take a hike at one of Illinois State Parks and kick off the new year in nature. Participating parks have stickers for visitors, so you can go to first day hikes online for the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Now, for those of you that do hunt, and many people do, more than 51,000 deer were harvested during the first weekend of the Illinois firearm deer season. That they took in that much. Hunters in Illinois harvested 51,409 deer during the first weekend of the Illinois firearm deer season between November 21st to the 23rd. Hunters took in a bit more than that during the weekends in 2024 and 2023. The 7-day deer season conclude December 4th through the 7th. So Certainly, we talked about some of that information that you can get through the Department of Natural Resources online. Now, deer hunting is essential because if you don't reduce the population of deer, they potentially would starve because in the wintertime, it's certainly not a lot of food. So it is an important thing. The cycle as of natural predators for deer has gone down. So that's where hunting comes in and maintains that balance and that cycle. Other than that, the Department of Ag. So it is the 6th year of the popular fall covers for spring savings program. So you enter your information and application and validate it during the pre-enrollment period that starts 8 a.m. on December 3rd. Application can be submitted once the program opens at 8 a.m. on December 15th. There are 190,000 acres available for this program. Funding of eligible acreage is on a first come, first served basis. So in my district, I think we have 3 farms. Across the border, Crossworld's Crossing was not my district, and those farms are being turned into housing. But certainly Illinois has a lot of farms in our southern Illinois area. Agriculture is a big business in Illinois. So over the last 6 program years, producers of Illinois have enrolled over 885,000 acres of the fall covers for spring savings. So this is cover crops. So we're helping farmers invest in cover crops. They strengthen our soil, safeguard against extreme weather, and provide long-term resilience. So certainly helps them out, and the program is only available for those with coverage through the United States Department of Agriculture Risk Management Agency Crop Insurance Program. And confirmed applications will be forwarded. So certainly it helps out. And it's a discount program, and it's designed to promote additional acres of cover crops that are not covered by other state and federal incentives. So certainly you need to certify your cover crops through the local Farm Service Agency office before applying. And they need their current FSA-578 and federal crop insurance policy numbers for the application. So if you know a farmer who is in crops and looking to participate in the program, send them to the Illinois Department of Agriculture website. So with that, I hope you have a great Monday, December 1st, Cyber Monday. Just put on your calendar on the 13th, the American Legion in Aurora will be meeting for their holiday meeting at 8 a.m. on Saturday, December 13th. So certainly support the veterans in the community that have given so much for our country. So with that, on my docket, next week is Wreaths Across America. If you have not participated in a Wreaths Across America program, I would encourage you to do so at one of the national cemeteries. I'm going to be participating in the one in Danville. I've been asked to speak to that event. We have one in Elmwood as well. So check the calendar, Wreaths Across America as well. So with that, stay warm. I broke out the flannel shirt today. Stay warm, and thank you for tuning in, Bonnie and Bob Dunn, and again, Ellen, and everybody. Stay warm. If you need anything at all, please contact my office. And again, last week for Toys for Tots, drop off of toys or drop off toys at Mutual Ground. So take care all and have a great week. Stay safe.